Here are some of the most effective language learning techniques for students. First of all, find your why. Why are you learning English? So for example, if you want to maybe move to the US or Canada or Australia, you need to focus on communication skills. Maybe you have to get a certain score on the IELTS test in order to get a job. In that case, focus on the IELTS test. Whatever your reason is, focus on that. The second thing is to learn English or learn a language with people. I mean, language implies communication, and communication implies more than one person. So do it together with a friend, in a class, something like that, and it's going to be way more interesting and way more effective for you, I think. The next effective way to learn a language is to do extensive reading or listening. Extensive reading and listening is listening a lot or reading a lot to something that's at your level or just slightly below your level. The key is to choose something that you're interested in and that's not too difficult for you. This is a great way to reinforce English grammar or vocabulary. The next effective way to learn a language is to learn words in chunks or phrases or collocations. So these are groups of words that occur together frequently. So don't just learn one word, and then try to put them together. That's more difficult than just learning it in a chunk. If you learn it that way, it's just in your mind, and then you'll be able to speak more fluently or write more fluently as well. The next tip I have is to do, say if you only have 7 hours a week to study English, studying for 7 hours a day for one day only is not that effective. Sure, the first 1 or 2 hours you'll be fine, but by hour 6 or 7, you're going to be pretty tired and you won't actually learn that much. Instead, I recommend studying for 1 hour a day for all 7 days. That will be much more effective for most people. The next effective way to learn a language is to focus on communication, not perfection. If you focused on perfection, you'll feel paralyzed. If you're always worried about saying the most perfect thing, it'll be hard to talk, it'll be hard to write, you'll always just be thinking. Instead, try to focus on communication, getting your point across, getting your message across, and just making sure that people understand you. That is actually more important than speaking the most perfect sentence. And the next tip I have is to think in English. So I know that's easier said than done, but you can do things like if you're making a little shopping list, write it in English. You can change the setting on your phone or computer into English menus. And you can also just say out loud what you're doing. So for example, I'm putting on my pajamas. I'm cooking spaghetti right now. Or I'm going to go to bed. So you can practice just saying things in English out loud about what you're doing around your house. Okay, so if you like these ideas for effective language learning techniques for students, please be sure to check out my book, Advanced English Conversation Dialogues. I'll put the link up there, and also hit like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.